Hey, how you going? So this is everything we've got in the new Tiger rework update. So obviously we got Tiger rework. It's a really cool thing. It was kind of like focused on Halloween, but we still got a fruit, which I think is really good. These events seem to be like you get like a small fruit or something like that. So it's not just like the event anymore, which I think is pretty cool. But yeah, it's a really cool fruit rework. It already is a pretty new fruit. I don't know why they chose leopard, but maybe the because they said how they're like reworking kind of all the fruits, and so they're probably gonna like do some other stuff as well. But hopefully they focus on some of the stuff that most people want, like control rework and venom. I think most people want stuff like that, and I think they should be focusing on reworking some of those older mythical fruits, especially like venom and stuff like that, shadow stuff like that. I think those stuff would love more people to get like it, especially control. Like everyone wants control, but we got Tiger, and that was pretty cool. Tiger's really nice fruit now. It's pretty overpowered. It's got a second form. Pretty much every fruit now has like a meter, but the meter's pretty cool. And the second form's pretty good. But the cool thing about this is it's got a new cutscene. Since like most fruits are getting cutscenes now, which is pretty cool. But it also has a mutation, which opens up a lot of possibilities for more mutations for like different fruits, and it'll be cool to fight like different people like with the same fruits, but they're slightly different and stuff. And werewolf has this cool ability when you're awakened, you go back to full health if you kill someone, and that's pretty overpowered. You can just like keep on killing people and stuff. Leopards, bit spammy, but it's still fun to use and it's pretty cool. And it's really good for PvP. And so just a good fruit, but it is kind of like stuffing up PvP because there's the spam, but it's still fun to use. We also got like it's got like a flame meter and stuff like that. And once you've transformed out of the second form, you kind of like can't go back in for a couple of minutes, which I think is a good idea because then you can't just stick to the thing the entire time and kind of makes you have to choose if you want to go to second form. You won't be able to use the transformation for a little bit. We also get for the gacha, and you can get the physical werewolf fruit. You can get a cover witch hat, a limited accessory, a bunch of accessories. I think that's cool how like you can have these different accessories and kind of incentivizes people to grind out the different Halloween events and stuff because it is going to be out for a month. And so it's good that there's lots of reasons to grind it out because all of these limited accessories. We also got this trick or treat event, which I think is one of the coolest events we've got, where you can go around and knock on different doors. I haven't actually fought the boss, but there's a new werewolf boss which you can get through one of the different things, and that's pretty cool. I like how they're doing all these like cool events and stuff like that, and this is a really cool event and it's fun. It actually lasts for quite a bit. Like you can knock on a bunch of doors. Most of them you just get some candies and stuff like that, which you can use for the gacha. But yeah, they're still pretty cool. They're not like super challenging, just a bunch of NPCs spawning around you. And if you move away, you don't really get the stuff, so you can't really run away. It's not that hard. If you're Buddha, you can just M1 them and they don't really do that much damage, but it's still a fun event. It's pretty cool. We're also getting we also got new throwable potions. So disguise elixir transforms into a random boss. Suspicious growth potion randomly grows or shrinks player size. Big head elixir makes your head comically large. They're just a bunch of like random different potions. I thought there'd be more like useful ones like damage potions and stuff like that, or poison. There's only one, like the lava one, that actually does seem to do a bit of damage. But yeah, I thought hopefully they do keep around like throwable potions because then they can make potions like actually useful for PvP in the future. I think that would be really fun to use potions in PvP and make it a lot more cooler. But currently, we've just got a bunch of splash potions and stuff like that. That was pretty cool. We also got this small player profile update. Now you can customize profile background and equip higher tier titles as well as to display your player profile showcase. That's pretty cool. The player profile is a useful thing if you want to show that you want to PvP and stuff like that. It's a bit of a small minor part of the update, but it's still pretty cool. So that's pretty much everything we got. It was a pretty small update, but it was cool how like we got a little bit of stuff, especially the fruit rework. I'm really glad we got the fruit rework, and that was pretty cool. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.